Also, yeah, Miriam is trying to drink as much water as she can just to try and get the hallucinogen out of her system faster in case it's one of those.
I'm not sure how my body actually works that would allow this in a way that this makes sense. So I don't know what to do.
It's been a half hour. Okay.
What is up with this?
What is up with what?
Sir,
The circle?
You sound like there's an oscillating fan between you and the microphone.
It's called
Yeah.
Skype. How are you guys not used to this
can't-
by
We
now?
can't understand.
I'm not
you.
used.
That
Because
is-
it's hard to understand what he's saying.
Like, straight up, nothing is changing in this room. I'm clearly connected to you guys. This is all on Skype.
Yeah, it's
Because
messed
you're
up.
coming through 100% for me.
Yeah, I can't understand you at all. Sorry. Right now.
I shall translate
This better?
as we go down
yeah,
the
that's-
tower.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
It's fine now. It just, every once in a while, it goes nutty. Okay, so we're going down the stairs into the tower. Everybody, keep your eyes peeled. Have your weapons ready if you have them.
Ew, I don't want to peel my eyes. That's gross.
You pop out in a room that is humming with bass.
Oh,
Do I see
God.
the base?
You do.
This
You
is
are
my
actually
greatest
seeing
nightmare.
a whole school of fish in here flopping around. That's what's vibrating.
Oh,
Flopping?
okay.
Yes.
Who left all these fish here? What kind of fish?
They are brilliantly scaled black bass.
Interesting.
Well, who would just dump a bunch of fish in here?
I didn't say the rest of you saw fish.
Uh-oh.
Think about this. What did I say was going on again?
Oh, yes.
I just say, what are you talking about, Miriam?
What are you talking about, Miriam? Yeah.
Like, I mean, you all hear that, right?
Do we hear that?
Do we hear
Yeah,
anything?
you definitely hear the that's vibrating the tower.
We don't see any fish. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay.
Mineral in the meantime is
Which direction is the hum coming from?
beneath you.
Another wizard's tower.
I'm so tired of towers.
At least this one's underground, so it's not gonna, like, fall over.
Hiya! I come in here.
You bash through a door
Last
into
time.
a room with a searing, ear-bleeding pitch.
The last
Yeah! Yeah! I go
Ah,
like
I hate this place. It's even worse than that other tower where we met God. Wait, no, I wasn't there. I can't say that.
So yeah, through that door is the stairway down and something that will probably deafen you for long periods.
So we have a very low pitch and a very high pitch.
Yep.
Why are we not hearing that through the door?
No.
Because all you're hearing is on this side.
Guys, it's
Don't be
okay.
silly.
Guys, it's okay. In 4th edition, deafened is a really useless status effect.
Yeah, it's okay. I can.
What
I
if
can
we just-
communicate with my mind anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, who has that? Doesn't somebody here have a spell that silences things?
I think that's Gibnef.
Why didn't we wait for Gibnaf before we came in here?
Listen, we can handle this. Everybody just cover your ears and go la 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 as we go to the
What
stairs.
if, okay, cover our ears. The stairs are right next to the door, right?
Yep, they are.
So
this
we
bit
just,
right
we'll just cover our ears and make a break for the stairs.
Alright, you first, Algernon.
Why me?
It's your plan.
Fine.
It's okay.
I-
Dragons can draw and can't hear high-pitched noises anyway, right?
What? I hear
You know.
I hear like a person.
That was pretty funny.
Miriam's passive.
I hear better
insight
than a person.
Is going to be slightly limited, but
Okay, I'm going to cover my ears and I'm going to make a break for the stairs. Okay?
doo-doo-doo.
Boom, boom, boom.
Algernon collapses down the stairs and rolls to the next floor.
Oh no! What? Don't I get a roll for this?
I warned you not to run through it.
Why? No, you didn't.
I said, an ear-bleeding, horrible pitch. Joey walked...
Yeah, that's why I covered my ears and ran.
Here's a hint. You can't cover your ears to stop bass, so why would you be able to cover your ears to stop this? It's in your bones.
It's in your bones.
Okay, so Algernon is falling down the stairs.
Yep.
Not the first time Algernon's fallen downstairs.
Algernon is, for one round, unconscious down the stairs.
Algernon dies.
I said for one
Again.
round. You're KO'd for a round.
Hey, Mineral.
Yeah?
If I know anything about rhythmancy, which I guess I don't, but I'm forming some theories about it. I believe that it may prove fruitful if we can somehow measure the frequency of the sound in this room and the other room. Do you have anything?
Frequency?
Well, if you have just a short 90 minutes, I can explain this.
If you have time for my accelerated course on
Compressional waves.
buy my educational DVD.
Well, what do you need me to do?
Well, if you have something, if you have like just a short metal rod or something that will vibrate
Let me see if I have a
regularly that we can measure,
Joey
we should be
probably
able to
does.
determine
Short
the relative frequencies of these two
short
groups.
metal rod. Let me check.
Joey has the handle of his axe.
Joey also has a bunch of silverware that he stole from the Tomb of Horrors.
Yeah.
That would actually be perfect.
No. Excuse me?
We need to borrow this to run an experiment and measure things.
Am I gonna get it back?
I actually
Indeterminate.
I have a rod that I've never used, an accurate rod. It is literally an item. Yeah.
Do you know
It
what
costs
it's made of?
25 gold. I bought it.
It's-
It's made of a shaft of silver bound with golden bands.
Ideally, we'd have a pure metal for this.
Let me
Just
see.
take one of Joey's forks that he stole.
My tuning forks.
That is actually what you're going to be using it as, yes.
I have my staff, which is made of metal.
We are gonna use my tuning fork, which is also my
Oh.
salad fork.
Yes. Okay. So, if we can somehow suspend the fork such that it's receiving the compressional waves through the air but not through anyone holding it, we should be able to... I don't know
Joey,
what to do it.
Mineral Arcana that shit.
Joey, when's the last time you had a salad, anyway?
I'm a cow.
Arcana.
Arcana?
Arcana.
What? Arcarni?
Arcania.
Arcana.
Arcarnia Sada.
Arcarnia.
Stallion.
I'm assuming you're doing that to levitate the thing.
Yes.
Alright, the fork is levitating at Miriam's eye level.
Okay. Then what we need to do is have another fork in the other room and then tie a string between the two of them, and that should let us know the relative frequencies based on the rate at which the string oscillates.
But we can't have the string going through the door unless we open the door and deafen ourselves.
Well, if we open the door and stay in this room, what happens? Open the
Then
door real.
anyone near it... Actually, yeah, open the door.
Joey opens the door and runs away. Open, run.
Okay. In doing that, there is a zone of silence on the door.
Oh.
Oh, is this door still open?
That's just the path downwards.
Oh, in that case, I can just teleport through.
Sure, if you want.
Now that I have line of sight, I should just be able to go boop.
Go ahead. You go down
Yep.
and find
Miriam
the wake
says.
Algernon.
How about you let us through also, Mineral?
Let you through. Oh right.
You can't
I
hear
forgot
us.
you
You
were
just went
there.
through a zone of silence.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, see you then.
Well, later.
Well, later, dim.
Hey, Algernon, wake up! Stop.
You're in the
wrestling.
wrong way. Yeah, that was.
Miriam gestures wildly and appears to be shouting. Follow me through the silent zone.
The problem is, on the other side of that door, you are suddenly taking damage.
Actually, you know, I could solve this problem much more easily. I'm gonna go up and like communicate with them with my brain, because they can
What
do
about
that.
this door over here?
Wouldn't these sound like deafen, like hurt
Well,
you?
no,
you open the door,
I'll be
Miriam?
like,
Joey, come over here for a second.
I'll be a cell phone.
Boss.
I'll be a cell phone messenger
You
until
can't see
as
them
long
right
as I
now.
need one. I don't need to. That's fine.
Joey. Try opening that door.
Why? Oh, fine. I open it.
And by doing so, you manage to cause the two wavelengths to equalize between the rooms.
That was simple.
Everything goes from a horrible thrumping and screeching to... Ah! It is singing.
Oh, it's a year walk. Perfect.
Oh,
We walk
that's
through.
awful.
Hey, hey, Miriam, we did
What?
it.
Oh,
Hey,
Good
what's
job.
your name?
Thanks for helping.
You all find yourselves down on the next floor. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Everyone was just quiet there. That's all.
Everyone gathers around Algernon's corpse.
You okay,
I
Algernon?
said you woke up.
Oh, I'm awake. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
You just knocked
happened?
your head a little. Also, I should probably
What-
turn on a light.
What did I miss?
You catch each other up.
We opened all the doors and then the waveforms.
I abandoned the party again.
The waveforms
That's-
added into a much more reasonable waveform.
Oh, Mineral, you're here.
I'm not proud of what I did. Which is to say, you know, I'm a little proud. But
I'm actually.
Whoopsies.
Also, I like that Mineral came down and said, Algernon, it's time to stop resting.
Okie dokie.
Because apparently Algernon just decided, like, in her mind, Algernon went down the stairs and then decided to take a nap face down in a pool of his own blood.
Is there any unusual vibration down here?
No vibration, but what you see is that A, the architecture is getting a little bit stranger in this floor of the tower, and B, there are patterns written all around the walls.
Goodness. Must study patterns.
Miriam has never been happier.
Must discern meaning.
Minerel and Miriam both see the patterns.
oh, oh.
Can I see them?
No,
What?
you think these two are just crawling at the walls.
Oh,
What are you guys so interested in?
I don't know.
This wall holds a secret.
What?
It's true, it might.
It just looks like a wall.
Well, I mean, yes, except for the secret it holds.
What secret it holds?
I'm working on it.
I
People
go
do
in charge of the
all
wall.
the time when I was.
Which
around.
wall?
Ah!
This wall, whichever wall Miriam's against, that has a secret.
Okay, by slamming into it, you have
Bam.
done a very bad thing.
Oh,
Your horns are shattered.
The entire floor starts
wall is not
shuddering
prone.
violently from where the holes are outwards.
oh. We should go back upstairs to the nice room.
Joey!
If you want to head back upstairs, but the instant Minerel gets upstairs, the beautiful singing voice has suddenly transformed into a hideous screech across the whole floor.
Oh God, this isn't what I wanted at all.
This is a
Joey,
pretty-
apologize.
This was a pretty bad secret.
Joey, apologize to the tower that you apparently entered.
Oh God.
That's what's coming out of the holes your horns made.
Hmm.
Oh, we should probably close
Is
those up
the
with
writing on the
something.
walls altered?
Yes, it is turned into nothing but jagged, spiky lines across everything.
There's only one writing on the wall here, and that's that we need to get out of here immediately.
Oh, let's
Joey?
go down further.
Joey, repair that wall.
Ah, fine. I put a piece of bread in it or something.
Bread is actually a very brilliant idea, and suddenly the room is silent.
Good.
Oh,
See, look, everything's fine.
huh.
Be careful.
The
Let's
writing
not-
on the walls has vanished entirely.
I hope this.
Oh. I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, that's one less clue.
I'm looking at this door.
It is a very tiny door, and it appears
Yeah,
to
I
have
noticed.
It appears to have an odd-shaped lock in it.
What does the lock look like?
It looks like a needle.
Some crazy Alice in Wonderland lock. Miriam, look at this door. You're
I
tiny.
inspect the door.
By inspecting the door, you realize that this is in fact a very, very peculiarly shaped keyhole.
Ah. What kind of shape?
A needle.
Do we have any needles? Did we find any needles?
You haven't found any needles. Someone could try
I
and
have
shove
a
something really thin or spiky into it. Pointy.
Joey, put your horn in here.
No.
His horns are probably too fat for the keyhole.
Excuse me? I put them in there.
Joey bashes open the door, and suddenly the entire floor rumbles again, but much quicker this time. You have crushed
Goodness.
the door open.
Too fat. Ah.
Twice in... Joey.
He
Joey.
made
Algernon.
fun of how fat my
Joey.
horns were.
Except,
It
is
was
it good
only-
or bad to have that kind of horn?
You
A
have to
face
have
suddenly
proud
pops out of
and
the
large
a
horns,
face
not
suddenly
fat.
pops out of the next room.
Oh,
Get out of here! What are you doing?
I'm ignoring him and still talking to Miriam. I say, see, Miriam, you have to have a good equalization of length and girth. If you just have fat horns, it's not good.
What are you...
Go! Go! Get out of my tower!
hello, wizard.
My
Hey,
horns are much better. My horns are much leaner than yours, Joey.
Wizard, we have problems we need you to solve for us.
You are a problem. I thought you were a wonderful, benevolent force until you started tromping around and proved you were nothing but a fluke. Adventurers! Pah!
Wait, what's this about benevolent force?
Well, you managed to equalize the first level. That was wonderful. I couldn't get up there safely from where I was. Then you come around and start tromping around here, clomp, 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 and everything's going to be ruined by reverberations.
Him.
I haven't clomped around.
Yeah,
at
that
all.
was me.
I don't think I'm physically capable of
That-
clomping.
As much as I am loath to casually shift blame in these sorts of situations, I think he just admitted it was him.
Yeah, I did that.
So, if he leaves, are the three of you going to fix the problems you've made?
Sure. But
We'd be willing to help.
Then get the Minotaur out of here. Who lets
Joey.
a Minotaur
Oh.
into a subwoofer? Ugh. The,
Can't I can help. I fixed it. I fixed
the
it
projection
with bread.
vanishes.
Oh.
It's
I
up
don't
to you
think
to
bread
decide.
is really fixing. I think it needs to be the same material.
so we need to cement up the wall.
Unfortunately, you don't know any elves.
You don't need elves to build a wall.
They would be very handy at this, though.
We don't have a carpenter in our team.
I know a fair bit
What's the
about
problem?
walls. I could help.
You are not an innate geomancer like most elves, though.
You're made of a wall, though.
You can't say that. It's out of character
You
knowledge.
can't see
Out of-
that.
You don't know if they can see that right now. You're tripping.
Well, Well, it doesn't matter. They just assume it was my illusions going crazy if they could.
True.
I inspect the damage.
You need 1.5 hole-shaped horn chunks of rock. You should also probably repair the thing that Joey smashed through, but
The door?
yeah.
Okay, well,
Do you know any repair magic, Minerel?
Repair magic?
Here's the thing.
Let me check.
There are 2 ways this could go down. You could try and help the dude out with his experiments and fix everything going down, or you could just charge through willy-nilly destroying everything possible.
I don't want to destroy things before I understand them.
I'm just pointing this out. There are 2 ways to do this. You do not
Yeah.
have to be all goody-good.
But guys, this guy is evil. He was
We
banished.
talked to him for 8 seconds. Maybe this was a different guy than the one who was banished.
Why would he be? Why would he be a different guy? He's in the same
Because
tower.
more than one person can be in a tower.
Oh, fine.
true, that
We're
other
both in
tower
the same
had-
tower. Are we the same person?
That
He
other
could be
tower
the
we were in had
precursors up.
God and a shapeshifter and a butler
I don't know.
and a gnome and Gibnaf's
so-
girlfriend.
That
I'm
was
so
the
sad I missed that while I was hunting for
Yes.
vampires.
You ended up
We
meeting
found the
her later.
vampires, though. We did find them.
Mm-hmm.
It was a success.
Well, no, you murdered them. And then you spent the whole time looking for Lord Chimichunga.
It's not murder if they're already dead.
Right. Anyway, let's fix this door. Maybe Mineral and well, we need. Okay, can we see the door that Joey broke?
Oh yeah, it's off its hinges. It was a clean break.
No, I'll fix it because I broke it.
With what?
With my natural ingenuity.
I will love to see where this goes.
8 insight.
Lord. Joey tries
Fix
shoving
the-
the door into the wall. It's not standing.
No.
What would be a good skill for repairing?
I would say dungeoneering and or whatever you would use for repairing a sword.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Really?
Oh,
Hello.
And then there were 4.
Hello.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yay.
Hi. You cut out. You said
I figured.
dungeoneering and
Dungeoneering or whatever you would choose to use to repair a sword.
well, I don't know what I would do to repair a sword.
And this is why I hate skill challenges sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, dungeoneering works.
Mhm.
Because that is a pretty good check. That is a 32.
Algernon manages to rig up some makeshift,
Planks.
yeah. He puts things back together in such a way that it is not utterly terrible. The door is slightly off-center, but that's fine, right?
It functions as a door.
Yep.
that's all we can really hope for, I suppose.
Okay, now we
We'll
need
need some
a bit
stone
of...
to repair these holes.
Does anyone
While
have rocks?
Algernon works on the door.
We could ask that guy if he has any.
There are rocks outside.
If one of you wants to go up to the surface and grab some.
Joey, go get some rocks from outside.
I'll get some dang
While I
ass
work on...
rocks.
Like, Algernon's going to be working on this door the whole time.
Do I have to go through that demon room now?
The one upstairs, it's just a screech. It's not painfully so anymore.
Fine, I'll go upstairs and get some dang rocks. I have to do everything my dang self.
It's incredibly unpleasant, however.
Here and coming through the screeching door. Ow, it's so annoying.
This screaming skull.
Here.
Let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
Alright, I'm outside. I find some rocks.
Alright. You could also just grab things off the top of the tower. It's up to you if you want to go that way.
I probably shouldn't take things apart in the tower anymore.
Smart idea. Alright, figured I'd offer.
Joey learned a lesson.
Joey
Here he
grabs a
is.
handful of rocks, and I will say that... Here, let me just... There we go.
Maybe we can use Joey's, like...
You find two
If we-
of sufficient match. So it works. Congrats.
Yeah.
Found 2 horn-shaped rocks, and you just pop them into the hole.
Yup.
I'm back with rocks.
Come back here. Good. Alright, stick them in.
Stick 'em in.
Stick 'em in, Joey.
I talk to ladies.
Stick 'em in.
Joey puts
just
them in,
go
and
ahead
I'm
and
going to assume hammers them into the wall a little.
No, I put them in with feminine
Gentle.
grace.
Feminine
Grace.
He holds a
Ew.
pinky up while he pushes the rocks.
Yes.
That's
He doesn't have a
awful.
pinky on either hand.
I have like those little tiny vestigial pinky things that some animals have.
Vestigial pinkies.
What, you know, like those little nubbins dogs have on their...
Well, like,
Oh.
you know,
Nub-
Joey is like only like
Okay.
9% cow or something. So it's probably
You know,
maybe he has
the
like
dog
should
nubbins
also-
on my cow arm.
the nubbin.
maybe,
Nubbins is my
maybe,
favorite word.
you know, like we already established that Joey's
No,
ancestors.
what it is, it's like a Ren and Stimpy gag where he just extends his like perfectly human pinky out that he suddenly has.
Let's go with that.
Maybe like one of his ancestors, you know, were like dogs a lot. You know, it could have happened. It's already precedent with cows.
I just pictured Joey's hooves as like what was I thinking?
Something.
Yeah.
Something.
Well, it's like a chopper in One Piece has hooves for hands, but you can still do like human things with them.
You've made some of our
'Cause he's a
listeners
cartoon-
very
he's a
happy,
cartoon
but I'm
character.
completely befuddled by the reference.
It's like he has hooves because he's a deer,
Okay.
but he's like a humanoid deer, so he has a hooves, but they just work like hands because he's a cartoon character.
God, if only Plaz were here, he would know how to sort this
It's
out.
like the
instantly.
Powerpuff Girls. They can,
Anyway.
they can hold things, even though they have like flesh. Their arms are just bags.
So
of
is the
meat.
writing back?
The writing is not back.
Oh,
The writing has vanished from the walls.
well, you know, it's a pity.
Yep. You can
I
keep...
inspect the
Yes.
repair job.
The repair job is pretty thorough. You can barely tell it's here unless you're looking for it.
Well, we fixed things. We should probably talk to that guy about this tower and rhythmancy and runes and also which was it that we had the lead on?
Rune smuggling.
Rune smuggling?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
This is complicated and not in a way that I like.
Well, most likely he is at the bottom of the tower. Let's press on, and I triumphantly charge through the door that I built.
The door is just kind of weakly flapping on hinges with nothing to shut it against.
This creaks.
Yep. On the other side is a much easier lock. It just seems to be a big circle.
Hmm.
You could just reach in and jigger the lock a little if you want. It's not very well constructed.
Mm. Oh, it's a
Like,
really big
it's,
circle.
It's straight up a little larger than a doorknob-sized hole, and
Wait a
there's a locking
second.
mechanism out in the open.
What? Never mind.
We need
We need?
accidentally let him out by equalizing the frequencies on the top floor.
Oh,
We would have
that's a
seen
good
him
point.
though.
He
We
said he
would-
couldn't get out.
He said he couldn't
we
get to the
would've
top.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
we
but the
wouldn't-
entrance to the top. So
But we would have seen him though, because that thing that we saw was a projection, right?
Yes.
Which means that his physical form is still down there somewhere.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
So
Yeah.
we would have seen him coming out.
Proceed with caution.
Yeah. Anyway, I opened the door.
Alright, you reach through, play with the mechanism a little, and the door swings open.
This is some like Alice in Wonderland door, like knob trickery.
This room has what you're pretty certain all of you recognize as a musical score written across the side of it.
Oh, Gibneff would love this place.
Yeah, too bad none of you are
Yeah, it's
musicians.
pretty.
Miriam, write down an account of this place for Gibneff to read.
Okay. I copy the score.
We'll just send him a big old "wish you were here" card, you know.
It's a relatively
picture.
accurate bit, even though some of the notes appear to be dancing for Miriam.
Just
Well,
It's probably
I think
not too
all
far off.
notes. I think in Gibneff's mind, all notes are dancing all the time,
Joey,
and everything else.
Joey and Minerel staying back at the moment, I see.
No,
Come on,
I go on the trail they blaze.
Okay.
Joey, waddle your
I suppose
fat
I'll
horns.
follow one too if Joey's going ahead.
The more of you that come in, the more the score becomes animated, even the rest of you being able to see it now.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
I want to try. I want to like take a better look at the score. Is there like can I peer and see if there's any magical?
perception,
what
or
kind
do
of
an
magic is
arcana.
doing it? I'll do an arcana because it's the only role that I'm good at. 34.
Yes, of course the dancing musical notes are magical.
Yeah, but what kind of magic?
No, there's
What?
a man chiseling different frames of animation
what
into the
sort of-
wall as we stand
What
here.
sort of enchantment is there?
It is nothing
Magical.
you've ever encountered in
Murder.
your
What are
life.
Do you believe in magic?
What type of magic is it? Is it like
I
elemental
just
magic?
said it's
or
nothing
what?
you've ever encountered in your life.
It's rhythmancy.
It's not how D&D works. Ah,
I should be able to get out my rule book in the
Algernon.
game and recognize this magic instantly.
yeah, I should be able to.
Do any of you have an instrument with you?
solve
I
any-
have
I have
what? I have a violin.
I have a dark harp.
Could you,
What?
Algernon, could you try
I
playing
have-
this on your
I
violin?
have that blackened harp.
It's true.
Okay.
He got it back from Gibneff.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can try playing this on the violin using a sword to